Good afternoon from the farmer's garden. I'm one of the farmers and I am out in the goat shed right now. So currently our goats are housed with Mama's goats because she does not have a buck right now, and so Nubbins is up here visiting her girls. So we have Vanilla Bean here today, and she is having her first kid. Once a goat has had their first kid, I normally don't worry about them. I normally leave them alone, just check them ever so often. But she's a little bit older to be having her first kid, and she's big, which means the baby might be big. She's really straining pretty hard, so we're going to just hang out with her and just watch her and kind of see how it goes and make sure she doesn't need any assistance. Hopefully this video will be a video on how a smooth birth should go and not a video on how to assist a birth, because I've not done that many times. I really try not to have to assist the goats. I like them to go on their own, but hopefully we won't turn into that video today. It is about 38 degrees today, but here in the sun, she's mostly blocked from the wind, so it's not as bad here. Like I say, she's really straining pretty hard already. If we look at Vanilla Bean's back end, when she strains, we can see that first bit of the bag of water starting to push through. Normally the baby will come with the bag of water the first time, so we're just watching to make sure that progresses as it should. I try to avoid doing any sort of internal checks. I wait a while and make sure everything is going to move along before I disturb her too much that way. Alright, I think it's been about 20 minutes. You can see we do have some progress. So far we have this bag of waters that's coming through. Normally you don't want your animals to strain very long without making some sort of progress, and we had noticed that she stopped for a bit, so we took about 5 minutes and went and gathered up a few things in case we need to help her. Like I say, I'm hoping this is a video on how a smooth delivery should go. We do not raise any specific breed of goat, but our goal is to have goats that are fine on pasture, and one that needs help to kid doesn't really fit into that category. But we did go and get a couple gloves and stuff like that in case we need to help her with this kid in any way. But it looks like she's making progress, so for now we just watch and leave her alone. Alright, I'm going to be honest, I'm really not sure what I'm looking at here. So typically, and I don't know how well you can see because she's kind of the wrong way in here. Typically we should have this bag of waters. We've got foot, other foot, and nose. But then we have this that almost feels like a tumor or something going on back here. I'm not sure. That should not be there typically. You can see I've got my glove on because we've stopped making progress. I'm afraid this kid is dead, and I don't know if there's two or not. So we shall see where this goes. Alright, I told y'all that I was hoping this would be a smooth delivery, progress like it was supposed to. Vanilla Bean is 3 or 4 years old, and this is her first kid. Typically you do not want to let them wait that long before they have a kid. We got her when she was a little older, but this guy is finally here, but he was born, stillborn. Not anything that we could do for him. I told you I thought we'd already lost him. And then we've got, I'm no vet tech, I'm no expert, but this is not typical when they deliver. This is feeling like some type of like tumor or something along those lines. It's real hard and bony, well not bony, but real hard and calloused feeling in there. I'm not sure what's going on with that. This color that I'm seeing behind her is also not the color that I'm used to seeing. Typically we've got more fluid gush, more water after the birth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give her a minute to kind of rest, give me a minute to regroup, and then I'm going to go ahead and check her and make sure there's not another one. I don't think losing him had anything to do with us stalling an extra 10 minutes before we pulled him or anything along those lines. I think he was already gone. Not sure what's going on with that, but we'll check and just make sure there's not another one that we need to help her get out. Alright, obviously I'm not in the goat pen anymore. I'm in the greenhouse because that's just a warmer place to finish up this video. I did end up and check Vanilla Bean. I gloved up, reached in. I could not find another kid, but I did find multiple more clods of just the weird calloused, just weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I've never seen that before. If I have any vets out there, y'all chime in, tell me what in the world I'm looking at, because I genuinely do not know. A lot of people thought I would go to vet school. I almost did go to vet school. That is the part of vet school that I would have loved, is just, why is it like this? Why is it different? What could have been done to prevent or treat or whatever? Anyways, I don't know what happened there. I doubt that I have taken care of Vanilla Bean correctly. I really don't know. What I always try not to do with the goats when I have to go in is I try to be very gentle. I don't want to tear anything inside. I don't want to cause cuts or anything like that. And so I did not scrape her clean. I did not do anything. She has not attempted to continue pushing out any of the other afterbirth. So I'm really not sure what's going on with that. She also never got up and, looked for the kid, never called for it, never sniffed it, never even noticed it was there. So we have taken the kid and disposed of it and cleaned up the pen. Vanilla Bean is back up. She's kind of walking around with the rest of the herd now, and she drank and she went to the hay and that sort of thing. I don't know what's happening. I do not know what happened. But we will not be keeping her on our farm because we don't have a place to put her where she wouldn't be with a buck, and we're not going to breed her again because her reproductive system is questionable at this point. We are not going to breed her again. Our initial thought was to take her to the sale barn, but we would not have any way to tell the next people not to breed her, so likely what we will do is sell her as a just a pet. So for somebody who is not breeding them, maybe needs a companion for a milk cow or a show calf or a show goat or whatever, that is more than likely what will happen with her, because we don't want to pass on whatever situation she's dealing with for the next person to deal with either. So kind of a bummer. I told you at the beginning I wanted this to be a nice straightforward video, and it just wasn't this time, and I'm sorry. But I am going to go ahead and put this on YouTube just because I need people to understand that the reality is it's not always pretty. It's not always nice. That's just how it goes. So I can't necessarily thank you for stopping by today, and I'm sure that you did not enjoy your visit, but we appreciate having you on our YouTube channel. Y'all be sure and tell your friends about our other more exciting videos, and come back when you can stay longer.